AI can give you speed and volume fast. It can also flood your market with noise if you use it the wrong way. I'll show you the simple formula that keeps quality high while you scale. In this video, I'll show you why high volume AI content turns into noise, the simple formula for quality at scale, meaning quality and quantity, what to stop doing so your quality goes up, plus an easy and repeatable system you can use to create quantities of quality content. Here's the formula. Context plus human viewpoints plus AI for framing, optimization, and clarity equal quality content at scale. The important part that you need to notice is that AI is not the creative leader of the process. You are. You see, AI can give you speed and volume. That part is real and it's useful, but most teams need more output because the market moves fast. But then the problem starts when speed and volume turn into noise. Noise is sneaky because it still looks like productivity. You publish more, your calendar stays full, and buyers still don't move. Here's the fix. Quality at scale comes from a simple formula. Context plus human viewpoints, then AI to sharpen the framing, organize the structure, and clean up the wording. I'm going to keep this practical, and first I'll show you the silent failure that creates noise, and then I'll count down the 3 inputs that turn AI output into quality content at scale. Okay, you begin to create content, and here's what happens. A team adopts AI and output goes up fast. They post more, they write more, they repurpose more. But over time, it all starts to sound the same. Clean writing, general ideas, and nothing you could disagree with. Nothing that feels grounded in real work, though. No informational gain over what has already been said on the internet. That's the exact recipe for content people scroll past. AI is great at producing language, that's what it does, but buyers don't reward language. Buyers reward clarity and new information that helps them make a decision. Clarity needs inputs AI can't guess. It needs your context and your viewpoint. The fix is giving AI better inputs, new information, and then using it for the parts it does best. That's how you keep the speed and cut the noise. AI is a productivity engine. Context, new information, and a viewpoint are the steering wheel. When the steering wheel is missing, you can still go fast, but you won't get where you want to go. Now I'll break down the formula into 3 critical steps. I'm starting with the part most teams skip because it's the fastest way to stop sounding generic. And that part is human viewpoints. What human viewpoints mean is that a human viewpoint is your judgment from real experience. It's what you believe is true, what you've seen fail, and what you would do instead. This is the part AI can't create on its own without sounding safe and broad. When you remove viewpoint, you get content that sounds fine, but it still gets ignored because anybody could have said it. When I work with clients and I want to pull these things out of their experts and leaders, I have a framework we use for this step called the POET framework. The parts that are relevant here are opinion and experience. Those reveal viewpoints that AI simply cannot produce. I will show you the free tool in a moment and give you a link to the POET framework below so that you can use it in your content creation today. Now, back to viewpoint. Here's what I've seen happen when teams rely solely on AI to publish more. The content gets clearer, but less useful at the same time. Here's what people miss. Buyers don't need more or the same information. What they need is new information that helps them make a decision. Here's the trade-off. If you want scale, you have to be even more focused and come with new information. Here's a quick way to generate new information and viewpoints. Before you even touch or begin using AI in this process, nail down these 5 things. What I believe, what I would start doing, what I would stop doing, what I've seen work, and what I would measure or watch for. Now you have something real to work with. Now you have a voice. Viewpoint is what separates a real voice from AI. Now I want you to run a quick test on your last AI assisted piece. I know you have one. I bet you'll see that it doesn't have enough viewpoint. If you want help with that, I've got a free tool for you. Just go to contentmonster.com/poet. The URL's below. Paste in your existing AI content or an article URL, and the tool will output interview questions for each part of Poet. You'll get a list of questions to get proof, a list of questions to pull out opinion, a list of questions to extract experience, and a list of questions to capture trust signals. Then you use those questions to interview your subject matter expert and upgrade the original content. This is a strong way to update your existing content so it becomes more search-friendly, more SEO-friendly, and more visible in AI search. Now, once you have better expert answers, the next input is easy. Now we add context, because context tells AI who this is for and what moment they're in. So let's go deeper into context. Context is the setting and the story around the message. It tells AI who this is for, what's happening in their world, and what problem you're solving right now. When context is missing, AI writes for everyone, and content written for everyone gets ignored by most because it doesn't feel like it speaks to them individually. Here are some context questions to ask yourself and then share with your AI. Who is this for? Job, title, industry. What moment are they in? Early research or late decision? What problem are they trying to solve right now? What are they worried about? Risks, costs, time, change? What you actually do and what you do not do. Add in a real example from an actual deal, a call, or a customer situation. Here's an example. If I'm writing for a VP of marketing in a late stage decision and their worry is proving ROI and the deal is stuck because sales isn't using content, that context changes everything that AI would write. Viewpoint makes your content feel real. Context makes it land for the right buyer. And now we bring in AI finally, but only for what it's best at, organizing and cleaning up what we have already given it. As we bring in AI for framing, organization, and clarity, it can do what it's best at. AI is great at framing. It turns your raw notes into clear angles and a clear promise. It's great at organization. It turns a messy brain dump into a clear flow. And it's great at clarity. It tightens up your sentences so the point lands faster. But remember, AI is not the source of your truth. AI is the tool that turns your truth into a clean, usable asset. When you use AI for framing, organization, and clarity, you keep the speed without losing the human value. Start with raw material from real work, a call note, an email thread, a customer story, or a lesson learned. Create a rough paragraph describing the context, add a few lines that clearly demonstrate your or your company's unique viewpoint. Then ask AI to produce 4 things: title suggestions and hook options, a tight outline, then a clean draft, and then after you give it a human review, finalize it and repurpose it into other formats such as video scripts, social media, and more. That's the formula in action. But now let's talk about the traps that create noise, because a few common AI habits that people do can cancel all of this out. Now, we know AI can produce a lot of clean writing. Clean writing can still be low value when it's vague, safe, and broad. So here's what you want to stop doing if you want quality to rise. Stop prompting AI with vague requests like write thought leadership. Stop publishing trend summaries with no viewpoint. Stop writing tips that would apply to any company. Stop repurposing weak content into more weak content. Now, here's what to do instead, especially if you're creating content for a business. Start from one real customer or sales moment. Answer one buyer question. State one clear viewpoint. Then use AI to turn that one strong core into multiple formats. Again, if you want this to work consistently, you have to keep it to a simple system. It should be small enough to repeat and strong enough to produce real value. So here's the formula again: context plus human viewpoints plus AI for framing, optimization, and clarity equal quality content at scale. You can start today with a piece of your existing content that needs improvement. If you have a published article that was weak or AI written, paste its URL into contentmonster.com/poet and use the questions to pull real proof, opinion, experience, and trust from your subject matter experts. Once you have that, AI becomes a multiplier instead of a shortcut. And if you want a full breakdown of Poet and how to use it to upgrade all your content and improve your SEO and AI search visibility, watch the next video.